Hi guys, this is Keith, and we're back on the NRI RCI tester. I just kind of wanted to show you some fun things that it does. It's a really neat tester. These are obviously the multiples, decades, all the way around. Power factor ESR. Power factor ESR, you know all about that. Most of you know more than I do. This is the voltage control. Selector for electrolytics. This is the mica paper, oil filled, anything else aside from electrolytic. Leakage tests over here. I just have a couple of things plugged in. Okay, for fun, this is a 0.5 and it's a 200 working volt. I got a bunch of stuff stuck right here. 0.5 200 working volt. Sorry, it's like John, I've got gator clips everywhere. Alright, we'll put this just right there. Mica paper, right? That's what that is, mica paper. Oh, that's 0 volts, guys. Note, flashing leakage. There's 100 volts. If you take it up to the 200 working volts, that's 200 working volts. It's leaking like a sieve. It's shot. I mean, it's basically, you know, that's a bad capacitor. Alright, so we're going to discharge it, put you back down where you should be. Take these bad boys and put them over here for capacitance and resistance. Notice that the eye is closed at this point. Alright, so that is a 0.5. We're on the 0.1 scale. So we're going to start our way up. Let's see if we can get this eye tube to open. It's going to open a little bit. What's the max? Sorry, it's opening. Oops. If I turn it down, it goes right back down. Let's see if we can get it to open a little, right there. That's about 1.0, it's about 1.5. Now, ESR. Now we're going to see what the ESR factor is. Oh, and there we go. So, max ESR right there. About 27%. That is what we call a bad capacitor. Shot. No good. 0.1, that's 0.5. When we take it off, we put this back down. I don't know if you can see it or not, but the eye tube is back open again. Okay, let's try this one. This one is a 16 microfarad and working 500. And let's see, plus side, minus side. So let's go with the minus side. Plus side's kind of hard to get on because I cut it really short. Let's see if we can get it to work. I'll try. There we go. If I leave it alone, we're okay. Alright, 16, right? We're going to put her up on 1. We're going to start cranking. You're watching the... Let's see if I can get my hand out of the way so you can see. Capacitance. Starting to open. A little bit. Uh-oh. Take it down. Try it on the 10 scale. Whoa! It popped open at, about multiplied by 10, so that's 20. Let's see what the ESR factor is. ESR factor, it's not bad. It's about 5% ESR. Alright. Now, let's take her all the way down. Here we go. Let's see where we're at. Now, dry electrolytic. 500 working volts. Let's see. Uh-oh. 300. 350. Oh, things aren't looking good. However, that should light and then come back down. 400. Oof. That's going to take a little while. I'll start to come back down. Let's take it at 500 and see if it comes back down. So that's 500 working volts right there. And see 500 working volts, and you notice it has not started coming back down. It's never going to charge. So that is what we call a bad capacitor. Discharge. Let's get rid of that bad boy. Oh, this is a 20 microfarad at 450, and it's a Mallory. Positive side, negative side. Remember, 20, 450. Let's try leakage first. So, we know, pop it in, we'll start checking leakage. Where are we? $200, $300. Now it only goes to 450 working voltage. Okay, there's 400. Things aren't looking good. There's a reason why we pull these old boogers out of here. And yes, it will eventually charge up some. Here's 450. That's actual working voltage. I just wouldn't trust that one. And it may charge up at some point. Yeah, see, it's getting up there, but see, it's flashing and it's already had a couple of discharges. So problem is, if you wait for a minute or two, sometimes they'll kick back on again. Discharge it. And we'll go. Alright. So we know it's a 20. Got to go on the 10 scale. And, oh, there it goes. Yeah. See, it reads almost dead. So it's like 20.2. But ESR. Oh. 10%. It's acceptable in some circuits. I mean, but it's not great. And leakage-wise, I don't know if I would trust that one at all. I'm gonna pop that back down again. Alright, just for fun, here's Mr. No, you can't see it. Let's see if we can get this to register on plus side. 28. Alright. Wow. Capacitor checker. Let's see. Put it on 200 range. Let's see where we're at. If we can pull this off. Oops. Hit there. Popping all over the place, but let's 24, I'd say 24. It's bouncing, but let's call it 24. So it's a 20. Now, a lot of people would say, hey, that's perfectly fine, but after the leakage test, no way. No way. Oh, let's get an old one. Ooh. This is a 0.05 400 working volts. 0.05 400 working volts. Let's put him on there. Let's see too good anymore without some reading glasses on. Alright. Well, we'll try it. We're here. That's 0.01. We're down at 0. We'll give it a best shot. Going up, up. Coming back in. Okay, so it's about reading about 0.07, approximately 0.07 ESR. It's a little over 10%, questionable, might work in some circuits, and it's in some worlds it's acceptable. So let's try it over here. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oops, didn't have it all the way in. Sorry. 200. Wow. 400. So, you know, as old as that one looks and as old as it is, not really doing much leaking. Reads a little bit above, not a lot above. Oops. Stupid. There's another newbie mistake. Art's going. You gotta flick the switch. Alright. Whoops. Not a good sign. There's 100 volts. There's 200 volts. Some leakage. Not a lot. 300 volts. 400 volts. Working voltage. It's leaking. So anytime you have that in the circuit, it's not bad, not as bad as the other ones, and it was only about a 10% ESR factor. You know, not great, but not bad. Getting the idea? Alright, discharge. Oh, my favorite. This is a 2 microfarad at 100 working volts. Now, here's the interesting part. That came out of this. So, let's try it. Let's see what we're looking at. Whoa, I'm not even up to 0. There's 0. There's 100. That's the working, oops, I get it right on 100. That's the working voltage. So you tell me, was that 2.0 doing anything inside here? I don't think so. That's one of the reasons that this capacitor was so far off and it drifted out. I mean, it's kind of amazing how close it actually really is. So that's a dead sailor right there. He's a goner. Dead solder. Alright, resistance. This is a 39 ohm resistor. It's brand new. We'll go to 10 and everything down, put that back down. Alright, 39 ohms. We're on the 10 scale. Let's see. We can get it up. That's, no, that's about as wide as it'll go. I don't know if you can read it, but it's on about 39.5 ohms. You could call it 39 and you'd be great. So, new resistor, 39, almost dead on. Here, let me check. Yeah. It's down just a tiny bit under the 4. 39 ohms for me with a brand new resistor is great. So, this is the NRI Professional RC Tester Model 112, and I'll leave the video at that, but honestly, I think we're done here. I think my work is done. So I'm going to put it back in the cabinet. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys pretty soon.